Okay.
There you go, Corey. Good job.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, that's the best coverage I've seen all year. That's it. Excellent, excellent.
Well, here we are, the big game on Saturday for the sectional championship in Class A. Lourdes against Rye. They played each other during the regular season. Rye won that one, 13-7. It was pouring out that day. But who thought we'd be here? When you think about the beginning of the season, who thought that Lourdes would be in the sectional championship, moving up from Class B to Class A? I think it's Brian Walsh. But when you say that to Brian Walsh will say,
Well, we have a great group of kids, and I have a great quarterback.
and then when you press him a little bit further, Brian Walsh will say,
Well, I work hard at it. I work very hard to prepare the kids, and, but the kids have responded, so, we're pleased with that.
yeah.
And they should be pleased. Lourdes was bumped up from Class B to Class A this year, and all eyes were on the small school from Poughkeepsie that would have to face larger, faster, and very successful programs from Westchester and Rockland.
If these teams have 60 kids on a squad, we only have maybe 30. And now here we are, section championship, back where we've been every single year, so it's great.
We just worked so hard in the offseason, and Coach Walsh and this coaching staff has come up with great game plan strategies to even help that grow even more. So we've developed and have done a great job so far.
The difference maker has clearly been the arm and accuracy of quarterback Dean Roger.
The passing game is a great equalizer, especially in high school. So, we've been very fortunate, to have Dean. He's having a great year, and kids have worked hard. So that's really the big difference, I think. Is our passing attack.
Roger has been a catalyst since he started playing here 4 years ago, and was definitely the X factor in last week's 29-17 semifinal win over Eastchester. But a lot of this team's consistency and success comes from Walsh and the coaching staff.
Get on that top shoulder. Okay, good.
In his 45th year, Brian Walsh has won numerous league titles and sectional games. He brought his Brewster Bears to the Carrier Dome in 1999. He helped a struggling John Jay program believe they could win championships and guided them to the first league title in school history. And now has taken the Warriors football team that didn't even have a field or goalpost to practice on to this, a state-of-the-art turf field stadium and a fourth consecutive year in the sectional title game.
Now don't push him in the back. Strip.
So what did Lourdes learn from the last time they faced Rye?
We learned that they're very physical, okay, and that they're going to come after us, and that they're going to play us, man to man all over the field, and really put pressure on us. That's there. Some people defend the pass by staying back, and some people, bring pressure. They like to bring pressure. They have a very good offensive and defensive line. Like I said, they're very physical, and it's going to be a tough game.
And what part of Lourdes' game are they focusing on this week?
We've struggled defensively a little bit, even last week. We're starting 3 sophomores, so we're really we're actually pretty young on defense at some key positions, and we need those guys to keep improving.
Rye comes into the game at 9-0, but had a scare against Yorktown last week when the Huskers put up 14 points in the first quarter. Rye chipped away and won the game in the fourth quarter on a field goal.
They're a really tough team, and they're full of a bunch of great athletes, great players. So this is going to be a good game, I think.
It's going to be a good matchup on the field between both sets of players, but also a good matchup of coaching minds, because you and Dino Gar, you both are extremely successful, 2 of the most successful coaches in the section, and you've been around for a while.
Yeah, well, I really like and respect Dino. We've coached against each other going back to, I think 1981 was the first time we faced each other. Dino's an excellent coach. He really, like I said, he gets the kids. He always has an aggressive bunch, so he has the kids well prepared. So I'm looking forward to it.
Game time is 4 p.m. at Arlington High School on Saturday. Lourdes is 7-2, and Rye is 9-0.